Brittany here with Cards Crafty Creations. Today's project is for Pajama Crafter Stamps, and I'm going to be using parts from their new release to create this little holiday home decor piece. So the stamp set I'm going to use is Cheers to the Season stamped set, and it has these cute bears in, like, in my mind this was like champagne, but in this one it was more like a apple cider or something like that. And then it has some cute fun little sentiments for Christmas along those lines. Santa refill please, cheers to the season, cheers to surviving the holidays, Merry Christmas, warm wishes, brewed just for you, and Santa says it's okay to spike it. So I thought that was really fun. And then I am going to be using their new Timeless Christmas pattern paper pack. There's 24 double-sided sheets, so there's 12 designs. So you get 4 sheets, and then the other side you can swap over. So they're double-sided. I like to use 2 and then flip it over and use that as the other 2. So I thought this was a good paper pack to go with my coloring of the, I actually colored him as a little gray bear. I don't know why, but that's what it is. And I thought these colors were kind of more vintage style, so I thought that would be perfect to go with this paper collection. I will show you also, since we're here talking about this collection, I actually have a card made using this collection as well, so I thought I'd show you that. So this is how I did it, coloring it as the champagne with the champagne color, and then I used white gel pen for the bubbles, and then I used this paper pack as well for the background, and the Cheers to the Season sentiment, and then I got some wood snowflakes from my stash to just finish this card off. So I thought it came out really cute. You can see an up close of the bear. I actually colored him like a brown bear, and added some white gel pen for my highlights and my snowy hat. So I think that came out really cute, but let's get started with today's project. Okay, so I'm going to move some of this out of the way so that we can make room for what we're going to do. So I have, this is actually from Michael's from 2024, so that's how long I've had it here. And I believe this is like something my mom got in a pack of 3 wooden coffee things. I don't know when, probably, yeah, 24 or so. So I thought that would be really cool to put here and build this little kind of home decor piece. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to kind of, you know, add a little bit more highlights here because this is kind of, I don't know, lackluster. So I got my acrylic marker out. This is just the Hobby Lobby acrylic marker. It is nothing fancy, but it does the job. So I think I want to like emphasize more of an outline on here. So I'm just going to go around the whole piece and add in a bolder outline. We'll do that. Might have to do it a couple times just because this is really dry wood. It's probably gonna like absorb in quite a bit. So we're just gonna keep making some layers here. I've actually got these markers the beginning of this year or so, and I have to say they're, you know, I was just new to the acrylic marker scene. I'm still very new to the acrylic marker scene, so I can't in any way claim that I'm an expert whatsoever, but I wanted to just test it out before I invested in actual acrylic markers, and so I just got these from Hobby Lobby, and they have served me fine so far. Like I said, I'm not a acrylic marker guru yet. I'd like to be. I'd like to add that to my coloring repertoire, and so I did just recently buy some pastel ones, and so I'll probably be figuring out how to add those into my mix of things I do. I'm just going to keep, hopefully that starts to get to the color I want it to be. And then probably what I'll do, so I added that, it's probably because this wood is so dry, since I've had it forever, that it's just going to like soak that paint right up into it. But also what I want to do is I want to do a few other things. So I want to leave the box wood as kind of as is because I think these two woods go together pretty decently, and so I want to actually add a little line around the box to give it some more character, and so I'm going to use another acrylic marker to do that. Well, that one dries for a minute. So I have a red, and I'm just gonna get my ruler here and hope for the best. Hope that I can, you know, make a decent line with the ruler. So that actually doesn't look too bad. Let me, I'm gonna wipe my ruler off so I don't end up getting paint somewhere I don't want it when I accidentally drop this ruler somewhere. So we'll do the other side. And leave a little bit of a wood line on there. I'm not sure how long I should wait for that to dry, so I'm going to leave it for a moment until I go do the other one and touch up my white again on this part. And then, because I don't feel like the words stand out all that much, I think I'm going to do a little outlining them in a black pen. But first I want to get out another acrylic marker and maybe do like a little line here to represent like our coffee. I really don't think I like this color. This is not a coffee color to me, so even though it looks like that, it is not that. Do not trust your caps. Let's see if this one's better. Oh, it's better. It's not the dark color I wanted, but it's gonna give us just a subtle color. It actually kind of looks better, more like the, ooh, what if I take that other one and try and do a little blend on here. Not bad. Not too bad. And then what if I take my white and try and blend that out? There's an idea. Try and wipe that off so I don't have brown acrylic on my white part. So now whose caps go where? I think that goes there. Okay, so I'll put those back. I think I can probably do my other line now here. And oh, I left like way more brown than I did on the other side. Oh well, things just happen like that. No big deal. The eye will see it just fine how I intended it to be. So we'll do this side. And this wood is probably not like, you know, perfect in any way. Wipe that off so I don't get red paint anywhere else. Okay, so I think I like that. And then I want to take like my micro liner. Let's just hope that the micro liner is sufficient enough, and just kind of outline this so it kind of stands out a little bit better. My husband's outside mowing the lawn right now, so if you hear any background noise, that would be him mowing the lawn. Because I normally do voiceovers. I really don't like doing voiceovers. I'd rather just talk through my project, but I also can be really slow about my projects, and I don't want a bunch of dead air time. But I figured this project wouldn't be too long, that I could probably muster enough stuff to talk about while doing it. So this isn't ideal, but it does look pretty realistic to handmade craft, that's for sure. Handmade crafts are not perfect. They always have some character from the person who did them. And while it does seem like it should be fairly easy to trace something, and it should be, my hands are maybe a little bit shaky. So whatever. We're just adding lines, you know, like doodling on here. Gives it more character, a little whimsiness to it. I could probably even like draw some, could probably do some other things, but right now I'm just gonna not go super crazy. I don't even know. I'm not good at this. Like what side the other line should be on when you're doing that. Seems like maybe a little here, maybe a little there. I don't even know. I mean, I guess we can read that, right? Coffee. But I could probably even do some little fun sketches on here, or even take like a stamp, like a snowflake stamp or something, and do that. Yeah, okay, so now what I want to do is I cut out a piece of paper from the pattern paper to glue down on the inside for our, so that our cup stands out. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue that on. I like liquid glue. I can move it around even though it's pretty snug and I shouldn't need to move it. But there we go. I like to take my bone folder and kind of smooth it out. Okay, after I do that, I want to glue this into, ooh, it's still wet, into here. So I'm going to take some glue. And put this in here. Maybe kind of leave a little gap on the side there. Do that there. And then I have a straw, paper straw from like the holiday stuff, my stash. And so I cut a couple pieces of it because I want to put them in here like a straw, if I could get it in there. But essentially that's what I want it to do. So now I got to figure out what one goes where. Like that. And then like that. So now I gotta go heat up my glue gun. Let me get that. Okay, so while my glue gun warms up and turns into liquid lava, I'm going to glue these on, our little pieces here. So I'm just going to use regular glue for that. And you probably hear my dogs walking around because it's dinner time and they need to remind me that that it's time. I don't know about you guys, but do your animals have like impeccable clocks and they know exactly when dinner time is, or exactly when you're gonna take them for a walk, if you know what I mean? So yeah. That's Dixie. She's our shuffler. She's old and has spine problems, so she shuffles around the house a lot. And it's just part of being in my workspace with me. I'm going to go ahead and glue that on. And then I have this for my stash, which I thought was really cool because it has kind of the same colors going on in it. Surprisingly, it's still sticky. I don't know how, it's ancient, but we'll put glue on it anyway. And then we're going to just put that in the middle there, like that. I think that's cute. And then I die cut out the Santa Refill Please sentiment from the stamp set, and I think I'll just glue that right there. And my glue gun is still warming up, so I think what I'll do is I'll go feed my dogs so they stop walking around in my video making a ruckus, and then when I get back we'll glue these straws on and wrap the project up. Alright, be right back. Okay, everyone's fed, so now I can finish my project. And I found some things while I was feeding them. I was thinking of something else I could add to this, so I went and got my jar of flower rhinestones, and we're gonna add those on as soon as I can find my tweezers wherever they are at. They're missing. There they are. Found them. Okay, so I have to figure out where this one, I cut it for, that one practically stays there on its own. Okay, I think I'm going to put it on the bottom, and then I'm going to try and get it in here without making a big ol' mess. Okay, that's not too bad. There we go. That's one straw. And then we'll do the other one. Little glue strings. And then we'll put the other one, maybe it's where it is now. I wanted it a little closer, but it is where it is now. So now here's those little flower ones I have. So I thought I would get the red ones. See, this kind of matches. So I thought that was perfect. We'll go ahead and put those on as some little embellishments. Try and decide where I want to put them. You gotta do odd numbers, so we're gonna do 5 of them, I think, because that's one of them too. So I think that's good. I'm gonna use what's left of my glue gun and put them on. Whoops, it stuck to the glue gun. This glue gun is so hot, like you don't want to touch it. It's like, my husband got it for me for my birthday or something, and like if you let the glue touch you, it's like magma and will literally burn your flesh off. So I'm going to use liquid glue because that gives me a little, these pieces are too small to be using it anyway on there. I hear the dogs walking around. They must have finished their food. So, whoops, I lost it. Are y'all done, Dixie? Okay. All right, last rhinestone, and then that wraps up our project. So I'm just going to shove those out of the way. Let's take a look at our finished project here. A little holiday sign for us, for our kitchen or our living room, using the stamp set and even the pattern paper from Pajama Crafter Stamps. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you're interested in getting any of the new release or any releases other than that, head on over to Pajama Crafter Stamps website and get yours when you can. There is actually a couple more stamp sets that have come out with this release, as well as some more holiday pattern paper. So anyways, I hope you like the project. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye!